Greetings once again. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and recommend. And today's book is Murder Runs in the Family by Tamara. This is published by Poisoned Pen Press, and it retails for $19.95 in the United States, $26.99 in Canada, and it is 252 pages long. This is a really fun story. There aren't too many books where a tortoise named Tatiana really steals the show. That is one of the characters and is an important character in the book, believe it or not, a tortoise. But it is a murder mystery. It revolves around a young girl. Her name is Amber Winslow. And she really has never been that close to her mother. And she's never met her grandmother. So she has a fight with her boyfriend Bones. So she decides she's going to go to Arizona and meet her grandma Jade for the first time. She's never met her. And so she goes to the Seven Ponds retirement community. And as soon as she sees her grandmother, she knows it's her. As soon as her grandmother sees Amber, she knows it's her granddaughter. So it's a great reunion, and the two get along really well. And but what Amber finds out is Grandma Jade has a crime podcast that she really likes. Now, Amber wants to become a private investigator, and that's one of her dreams. But her and Bones have a falling out, so off to Arizona. So things go okay until suddenly one of the older gentleman there, who is called the Admiral, and his name is George Vincent, he's found dead in the recording studio. But also, the most important thing is a multi-million-dollar ring that he owned is missing. So is the tortoise Tatiana that belonged to him. Now, there were bets around the retirement community who would live longer, the Admiral or the tortoise. And I guess the tortoise is still alive, but the tortoise is 98 years old. So Amber decides to look into it, as does the grandmother. And Amber also wants to find the tortoise, Tatiana. So anyways, there's a lot of suspicion. The Admiral's family thinks that somebody in the retirement community stole it, and all fingers point to Grandma Jade. So police come to get her. She's arrested. Now, Amber knows her grandmother did not kill the Admiral. So she starts to investigate, and guess who shows up? Bones. He's found that she's in Arizona in the retirement community, so he's going to help her try to solve the case. Now, they do find Tatiana. And there are a lot of interesting characters there at the retirement community. A lot of them don't like Amber, but she was supposed to be staying with her grandma Jade, but since Jade's not there, she's been arrested, they kick Amber out. So there's Nurse Nancy, nasty Nurse Nancy, who never liked Amber, and she doesn't have a lot of use for the grandmother either. And there's Geerta Bloom, who's the director of the retirement community, who's not the most, kindest of people. So there's a lot of interesting characters all throughout the book. And that's what makes the book so appealing. Yes, it's a murder mystery, but there's a lot of humor too, especially where the tortoise Tatiana is involved. And they do a little sling, and they carry the little tortoise around her neck like a little baby. So it's really a cute story in many ways. And you almost forget that it's a murder mystery because the book is just so much fun. And hopefully this is the first of a new series because it has a lot of potential. There's a lot of interesting characters. And the author has really given us, the book is fairly short. It's barely 250 pages, so it's a very fast read. But it's also a very entertaining read, and that's the main thing. So if you're looking for a book that's a lot of fun, like I said, and where the tortoise, Tatiana, steals the show, then Murder Runs in the Family is a book that you should run to the bookstore for and pick up because it is highly recommended. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, come on, please do so. And until the next time, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, Stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.